Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel OCS by Ranjan. आमर OCS by Ranjan ऐप रे टेस्ट सीरीज स्टार्ट हो सारी आपण माने जॉइन करि परिबे एवं ऐप रे थिबा चैट बॉक्स रे डिटेल्स आपण माने सार को सह चैट करि परिबे किंबा नंबर टी को लिखि नियंतु सार को व्हाट्सएप करि परिबे 7978405181 टेस्ट सीरीज जॉइन करि परिबे जहा द्वारा आपणकर प्रिपरेशन टी बेस्ट रहिबो एवं भल यूनिवर्सिटी मिल पार। प्रीवियस वीडियो रे Cpet 2020-21 ऑलरेडी डिस्कशन हो सारी आपण मैंने प्रीवियस वीडियो टी देखि परिबे। चलंतु आज डिस्कस करिबा Cpet 2022 साइकोलॉजी क्वेश्चन पेपर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, द होल इज ग्रेटर दैन द सम ऑफ इट्स पार्ट्स रिफ्लेक्ट्स द पर्सपेक्टिव्स ऑफ ऑप्शन बी। Question number 2, a researcher studying the way children store and retrieve information takes which of the following perspectives? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन A, cognitive. Cognitive psychology is the study of how people think, learn and remember. Researchers who study how children store and retrieve information are interested in the understanding how children's cognitive process develop over time. Question number 3, finding out the methods for controlling behavior was the primary goal of option C, Skinner. Question number 4, when experimental psychologists design experiments to determine the causes of behavior they are first aim to, ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी, explain. Experimental psychologists design experiments to test hypotheses about the causes of behavior. The goal of these experiments is to explain why people behave the way they do. Question number 5, a social psychologist studying people's behavior in rewards would most likely use option B. Neuralistic observation is a research method that involves observing people in their natural environments. Social psychologists who study people's behavior in riots would be interested in observing how people interact with each other in these situations. Question number 5, the most important feature of scientific method is option C, testing of hypothesis. The scientific method is a process of testing hypotheses. Hypotheses are testable predictions about the relationships between variables. Scientists test hypotheses by conducting experiments or making observations. Question number 7, which is not a key part of neuron? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी, synapse. Synapse are the gaps between the neurons where information is transmitted. The other 3 choices are all key parts of a neuron. Question number 8, when you rapidly withdraw your finger from fire, your response is controlled by, ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए, spinal cord. The spinal cord is responsible for reflexes which are automatic, involuntary responses to stimuli. When the withdraw of finger from fire, you are doing so reflexively. Question number 9, what kind of rhythm in the sleep-wake cycle which occurs every 24 hours? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी, circadian. Circadian rhythms are biological rhythms that occur on a daily cycle. The sleep-wake cycle is an example of circadian rhythm. Question number 10, which of the following is more likely to be experienced by most people? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी, illusion. Illusion a distortion of the senses revealing how the brain normally organizes and interprets sensory stimulation. Illusions are common and experienced by most people. Question number 11. Which of the following in child rearing would improve children's achievement motivation? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन सी इंडिपेंडेंस. Fostering independence in children encourages them to take initiative, solve problems, and develop a sense of self-efficiency. This in turn boosts their motivation to achieve overprotections, family security, and fear of failure. This will decrease motivation. Question number 12. Which of the following not related to the principle of development? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए. मोस्ट ऑफ द traits are not related. Developmental principle emphasize that various aspects of development are interconnected and influence with each other. Development is holistic and integrated. Question number 13. Which of the following is not true about the preschool child? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी. सी. He searches for his or her identity. The search for identity is a primary task of adolescents. According to Erikson, preschool children are more focused on exploring their environment, developing curiosity, and establishing autonomy. He or she is a curious learner. Preschool are naturally curious and eager to learn. He or she is self-centered. Preschool are often egocentric, meaning they have difficulty understanding perspective other than their own. He or she likes to experiment on his or her environment. Preschoolers learn through play and exploration. Question number 14. According to Erikson, the crisis of an adolescent is option C. Identity versus role confusion. Erikson's psychological theory identifies the primary conflict of adolescence as identity versus role confusion. During this stage, adolescents grapple with questions of who am I and strive to establish a stable sense of self. Question number 15. During which of the pediatrician stage children acquire the concept of conversation? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन सी. concrete operational stage. Question number 16. The skill of associated with emotional intelligence is option B. Empathy. The ability to understand and share the feelings of another is a core component of emotional intelligence. It involves recognizing emotion in oneself and others and using that understanding to guide behavior and relationships. Question number 17. Development of person's sense of being male or female is called option C. Gender identity. Gender identity is an individual's internal sense of being male, female, both, either or somewhere else along the gender spectrum. It's distinct from gender roles and gender typing, the process of acquiring gender related behaviors. Question number 18. Muller-Lyer illusion is best explained with the help of option D. Depth cues. Question number 19. The phenomenon whereby four closely contiguous lines are perceived as a square demonstrate the principle of option A. Closure. Question number 20. When an organism learns to respond to one simultaneous, it hereby learns to respond to similar stimuli. This is called. ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी. Stimulus generalization. Stimulus generalization occurs when a learned responses to a specific stimulus is evoked by similar stimuli. For example, if a dog is conditioned to salivate to a bell, it may Also salivate to other similar tones. Question number 21. Which of the following is a generalized reinforcer? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन सी मनी. A generalized reinforcer is a conditioned reinforcer that is associated with a wide variety primary reinforcer. Money can be used to obtain food, shelter, entertainment and many other things, making it a powerful generalized reinforcer. Question number 22. Which of the following has limited storage capacity? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए शॉर्ट टर्म मेमोरी. Question number 23. The system for combining words and phrases to make meaningful sentence is called as option C syntax. Syntax refers to the rules that govern the structure of sentence in a language, including word order and grammatical relationships. Question number 24. Who believes that children are born to this world with a language acquisition device? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए चोम्स्की. Question number 25. When we observe many individuals and generate a general rule, we are using option B inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning involves drawing general conclusions from specific observations or examples. Question number 26. Who among the following believes that thinking always precedes language? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए. Question number 27. Which of the following category of intelligence is not suggested by Howard Gardner in his multiple intelligence theory? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी प्रैक्टिकल. Question number 28. The two coding process in the PASS model of intelligence are option D simultaneous and successive. Question number 29. Attributing one's own thoughts and motives to others is called option A projection. Projection is a defense mechanism where individuals attribute their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings or motives to another person. Question number 30. Which part of our personality leads us to help in people in distress? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन सी सुपर ईगो. The superego, according to Freud, represents the moral and ethical component of personality. It guides us to act in accordance with societal norms and values, including helping others in need. Question number 31. According to psychologists, what are the two different types of motivation? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी internal and external. Question number 32. Most of the emotions are learned through the process of option A observation learning. Observation learning, also known as a social learning, plays a significant role in how we learn to recognize, express and regulate emotions. We observe how others react situations and model our own emotional responses accordingly. Question number 33. A person holding two thoughts that contradict each other is expressing option D. Question number 34. Which according to Reef is not a fundamental element of psychological well-being? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी सोशल ग्रोथ। Question number 35. Which of the following is true in the context of a negatively skewed distribution? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी mean is to the left of the median. The negatively skewed distribution tail points left. The mean is pulled towards the tail, making it lower than the median. Question number 36. Which of the following is the best example of representative sample? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी selecting every 100th person from the listing in the telephonic directory. Question number 37. Is there a negative correlation between height and intelligence? Person with high IQs would probably option A be shorter. A negative correlation means that as one variable increases, the other decreases. So, if height and intelligence have negative curriculum, higher IQ would be associated with shorter height. Question number 38. Which of the following correlation coefficient represents the weakest degree of relationship between two variables? ठीक आंसर टी होची 0.45. Question number 39. The standard derivation of 6 scores in 3, if each score is multiplied by 2, the standard deviation of the new set of scores would be option B 6. When you multiply each score in dataset by a constant, the standard deviation is also multiplied by that constant. So, if the original standard deviation is 3, each score is multiplied by 2. The new standard deviation will be 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Question number 40. Which of the following is a method for changing attitude? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी forced complaints. Question number 41. Which of the following is not a social motive? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी नीड फॉर सेफ्टी. While safety is a fundamental human need, it is generally considered a psychological or security need rather than a social motive. Social motives are driven by interactions and relationships with others. Question number 42. The way a person evaluates various aspects of the social world is called option A attitude. Question number 43. The greater the number of persons present on a spot, less likely it is for people to help the person in distress. This is called option D bystander effect. Question number 44. Which is the outermost system in the ecological model? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए मेसोसिस्टम. Question number 45. Which of the following is primarily result of overpopulation? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी pressure on land and renewable resources. Overpopulation directly leads to increased demand for resources, resulting in pressure on land, water, food and other renewable resources. Question number 46. Study of trends in human population growth and prediction of future growth is called option A demography. Question number 47. The psychological model that explains abnormal behavior as the learning of maladaptive way of functioning is option C behavioral model. The behavioral model views abnormal behavior as learned through the same principle as normal behavior, such as classical conditioning, operant conditioning and observal learning. Question number 48. Which of the method of personality assessment offers the most objective measurement? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी पर्सनालिटी इन्वेंटरी. Question number 49. Behavior therapy is to conditioning as psychoanalysis is to option A unconscious. Question number 50. A husband who is angry with his wife punishes children for small mistakes. This is an example of option A displacement. Displacement is a defense mechanism where emotions are redirected from the original source of to less threatening target. In this case, the husband displays his anger from his wife onto his children. Question number 51. Which type of schizophrenic you can easily identify by watching patient's behavior? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी catatonic. Catatonic schizophrenia is characterized by prominent motor disturbance such as immobility, stupor, or excessive purposeless movement. These behaviors are easily observable. Question number 52. Which is the highest level of cognitive educational objective according to Bloom? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन सी evolution. Question number 53. A teacher can waste design to teaching learning activities in a class if he or she has a knowledge of option A development psychology. Development psychology focus on how individuals grow and change throughout their lifespan, including cognitive, social, emotional development. Understanding developmental stages helps teachers tailor their instructions to meet their needs of students. Question number 54. The concept of zone of proximal development was given by option C. Question number 55. If scores on a psychological test correlate highly with performance in real life situation, the test option C shows high criterion validity. Question number 56. Which intelligence has more powerful influence on success in life than other forms of intelligence? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन बी इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस. Emotional intelligence EQ involves the ability to understand and manage one's own emotion and the emotion of others. It has been shown to be a strong predictor of success in various aspects of life, including relationship, work, and well-being. Question number 57. A clock strikes 11:30 on successive days when the actual time is 11:25. In terms of the time it gives, the clock is option A reliable but not valid. Question number 58. The performance of a student is compared with the average performance of students in a class in which type of testing? ठीक आंसर टी हेबो ऑप्शन डी नॉर्म रेफरेंस्ड टेस्टिंग. Question number 59. A person is offered promotions with the condition that the promotion would require him to move a city he or she does not like. This is an example of option A approach avoidance conflict. The approach avoidance conflict involves being drawn and repelled by same goal. The promotion is appealing or approach, but the required move is unappealing. Question number 60. Which of the following is not specified as a need in MC Celan's theory of needs? ठीक आंसर टी होबो Option D, self-esteem. Question number 61. The concept that organizations are strongly influenced by the economic and social political forces of the environment refers to option B, open system approach. The open system approach views organization as interacting with their environment, taking in inputs, transforming them and producing outputs. It emphasizes the independence between organization and their external environment, including economic, social and political factors. Question number 62. The optimal amount of stress that people need to promote their growth and well-being is called option C. Question number 63. Increased memory loss and confusion is a symptom of option A, Alzheimer's disease. Question number 64. A person is most likely to experience difficulty in coping with a stressful situation when option C, he or she thinks that he or she has a little control over the situation. Question number 65. Which of the following is not a core skill of counselor? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी, transference. Transference is a phenomenon where clients unconsciously project feelings and attitudes from past relationship onto the counselor. While counselors are aware of transference, it is not a core skill they actively use. The core skill are empathy, unconditional positive regard and genuineness. Question number 66. A client who reverts back to old behavior patterns is called option C, regressing. Regression is a defense mechanism where individuals revert to earlier stages of development in response to stress or anxiety. Question number 67. Counselors need to focus on the nonverbal gestures of client because the nonverbal gestures option D should be commensurate with verbal communications. Question number 68. Who is referred to as the father of positive psychology? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन ए. Question number 69. What is the flow state in positive psychology? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन डी, being totally absorbed and engrossed in something. Question number 70. Which of the following represents a growth mindset? ठीक आंसर टी होची ऑप्शन बी, as and when I do not understand my math homework, I will ask the teacher to explain it to me. A growth mindset is the belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work.